I welcome you to this YouTube channel. My name is Bagaga Isima. I have worked with the different universities for the past 12 years, and I have had a very rich experience about how university students succeed and fail in some instances. And because of this experience, I'm going to concentrate a lot more on the cardinal challenges that students face while they are at the university. And we shall only have to get 6 cardinal challenges of the university. And this will be transition, financial time management, competition, and we shall also talk about relationships in time to come. But for today, we are going to concentrate a lot more on a cardinal challenge we refer to as life's transition. In this, we have points, and point 1 will be transiting from a school setting, high school setting, college setting, to a university setting. In here, there are many issues that happen. The students, I know you're watching me, but those students, you have a lot of issues transiting from a setting where you've been in a uniform, you are chasing time of a timetable, you have a bell to remind you everything, you are forced to go into preps and reading each and everything, having 15 lessons and you call them subjects, to a university where nobody is going to give you a timetable, where nobody is going to ring a bell, where nobody is going to chase you into a lesson. This brings a lot of stress, because most of students who come in the university, the ones I've seen, they think it is a freedom to do whatever they want. I have seen many students who spend 1 month, the first month, not attending any lectures. And that makes life difficult for a student, such a student in the university. And they end up realizing their dream while they're in the second year or third year. So it is very important that they should come and transit very well and very quickly, and they adopt the life of the university and continue with life. If you transit so easily, I tell you, it is very simple for you to get your dream degree, to enjoy the university life, and you become a successful person. And then there is also this transition from lessons, 40, 80 minutes lessons, and then you're coming to a university lecture which is 3 hours. The lecturer is coming and is giving you introduction, and they're sending you into research. You're going to get to hear new words like coursework. You're going to hear new words like CGPA, where you've not been having this. So all these put pressure on the student when they're changing from the other high school or college life to university life, and that is very important. There is a very big one, and most people, including parents, you don't see it as a problem. But I want to assure you, I've seen a big challenge for a student who is moving from a single-sex school, and they're coming into a pool of every university. You're giving us in universities, save for COVID that has lost some years, but you've been giving us students doing certificates and diplomas who are 17 years, and they are going to sit with people of 30, 40, 25. This also makes it very difficult, more so if this student has come from a single-sex school. I had one student in one of the universities I've worked in who came from a single-sex school, and what was disturbing this lady was she was so beautiful, and the person was hitting on her, and she didn't know anything about life of relationships, and it disturbed her for almost the first 1 year, because every time boys were coming to her, she felt it was a problem and they were disturbing her, so she could not concentrate. And when she came to me as a university counselor, and I took her through the life and the expectations of university setting, she came out to be one of the best. So I think it is very important for students to know that this form of transition is very, very important. Then point 2, the choice of courses and the choice of universities you want to go to. For the 12 years I've been in these different universities in the region, I want to tell you, students have their own choices that they want. They have universities according to how they sound, how their hobbies who graduated or went to university before talk about their universities. And they always want to go to universities where most of their hobbies have gone. And then some conditions don't allow them. One of the issues I had was one student who came and his cardinal choice was to go to the US. Why? Because his best friend from a very good family said he was going to study his degree from the US. And this student did not see any good in a national university because all the pressures and expectations were the best universities in the US. And it took him almost 1.5 years just to settle in a degree. And it was so difficult for him. I talked to him, I called the parent, and when they came to realize that reality is they have to be in this national university, he had lost almost 1.5 years. And this is how transition affects students. And I tell you, the choice of courses of late, I don't know, some of the students in here, you the ones who are watching, you'd think through, how did you get to know about your course? I tell you, some of you get courses from the friends, some of you just hear courses by the names and the sounds, but you don't take a lot of trouble to look at what happens in that course. You don't even know what you are going for. So you need to transit very fast by engaging yourself with the counselors, academic counselors in the university, the administrators, and you get to know the gist of your point. Because I tell you, the choice you're making is going to stay with you your entire life. You'll always be called a business manager, you'll always be called a doctor, and that will be with you. So the choice you make is very, very important. And then the third choice, course duration. You know, some courses are 1 year, others, like certificates, are 1 year, diplomas 2 years, then degrees range from 3 years to 6 years. Now, the biggest problem I've seen is that students don't want to associate with the courses of the short duration. No student wants to say, I am doing certificate, even when they're in the university. They always think they should say, I am in the university, I'm doing a degree. And this puts a lot of pressure on them. Please, doing a certificate does not make you short of your life. You are still useful, and I tell you, we have seen professors who started as certificate students. It is all about you transitioning well, getting to know what you want, and I assure you, you can always grow. There are people who are doing courses and they feel they are better courses than others. Well, I have always had engineering courses, even in the department. They say, which course are you doing? I'm doing human resource. They build you down and say, how do you do a human resource course? For me, I'm an engineer. Me, I'm doing medicine. And you may think you've made the very, very worst choice. But my brother there, my sister, I want to tell you that all of us have different lanes to the achievement of life. For as long as you did the best decision and it gives you the best that you feel you're comfortable with, please, it is worth that you go with your decision and you'll always enjoy it. And finally, I want to ask you students who are already in the university to help the young ones who are coming, to locate them where they could get help when they have challenges. I see students come and they just keep moving up and down for the whole of the first month. Even the first semester, they don't know where to get help. But I want to tell you, a university is an open entity. You will have university counselors. Myself, I'm a university counselor. And I tell you, every university has academic counselors, have academic registrars, dean of students. Please consult them such that you get something that is very, very important. You also need to consult leaders in the university. I tell you, a student body in the university has all types of leaders. They are guild leaders, those ones you'll always vote. They are spiritual leaders, they are cultural leaders, and there are very many clubs you would have to join. When you're a new student, join one of those groups, because you'll find students who have been there and they already transitioned, and they'll help you, and you'll get to transition very fast, and you become a fully university student, and you forget high school life. Thank you for listening to me. If this makes a lot of sense to you, I tell you, please like it, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and share. And please get ready for the next episodes of the remaining 5 challenges, and we shall be sharing. If you have anything, you leave a message in there, and we shall be chatting. Thank you for listening to me. Please, I am here as your counselor who has a lot of experience in this.